Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. My name's Phoenix. I'm very happy to be here today. Jamie was telling me she was doing an episode on conspiracies, and I instantly thought to myself, how could I not be the guest on that episode?
It's true.
Yeah, I have to talk about those. Not that I particularly love all conspiracies or know a lot of them. I just love to hear them and make a counterpoint and talk about them.
Yeah. So we've got quite a few.
Okay.
Some of them we've discussed briefly, and then some of them are a surprise. Do you want to just get right into it?
Definitely.
All right.
I'm Kate,
And I'm Jane, and this is Creeps and Coffee.
a show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
and the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee.
And let's have a chat.
So, I'm not saying these are realistic, but there are conspiracies that certain things in this world don't exist.
Okay.
One of which I mentioned before to Phoenix, as well as my roommate. Some people believe that the Beatles never existed, the band.
Oh, that was real.
Yeah?
I thought that was a joke. I thought that was a joke. Okay.
No. So, you know the Beatles.
Of course.
Do you like the Beatles?
I mean, not particularly, but it's definitely not bad.
So, they don't exist
It's okay.
to some people. And so there's a couple of different theories that have been talked about. One that Paul is dead and they replaced him and that sort of thing. There's also a theory that they are clones, all of the same person, and that's why they all look so similar, even though I don't think that they look similar at all.
I don't think they look similar at all either,
I don't
but that's
either. But that
fair
they
enough.
say they look similar. Some people say that they are time travelers from the future. And I don't really understand how this one works, but they say that they are time travelers who travel back in time from the future to take credit for those songs to become famous. If that makes sense.
Isn't that like the plot to a movie?
Back to the Future.
No, but like that specific scenario that someone went back in time and redid the Beatles songs, or people forgot the Beatles songs and they
Wait,
didn't.
maybe.
I think that is actually
that sounds
literally
familiar.
a movie. I think that is literally a movie.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Well, some people believe it really, it's true.
Debunked.
No.
No, I'm just playing. Just because it's a movie doesn't mean it's not true.
Right. Well, to be honest, this was the one I have the least on because the majority of the population believe that they did exist.
Oh, believes. Oh, is that what they do?
Because I'll also say I think that they did exist.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on
I
that.
feel like there's no arguing here
No.
because we're both on the same page.
No,
No
yeah.
devil's advocate for this one.
No.
I'm quite positive that the Beatles existed. At least 3 of them. I mean, you know, who knows what the Paul is dead theory. I don't know much about that, but that's the Beatles didn't exist.
I'm pretty
Proof?
sure Paul
I don't have
McCartney is
any.
still very much alive.
Oh, well,
I'm pretty
nuh-uh.
sure, again, don't follow the Beatles, but I think I would have heard if he passed away.
I've got no proof on any of this, so, leave me alone. Another pretty quick one, because it's pretty easily
83 years old.
debunked. Oh, God.
Alive and live and well.
Let's hear it. Another thing that doesn't exist is Finland,
Like,
the country.
and not the landmass, but like
The whole country of Finland is
the
fake.
landmass. Or like the culture. Or
The culture, the people,
People, the culture.
it's not real.
It's not real. But the landmass is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is there more to this, or is
Yes.
it just okay? Let's go.
So this conspiracy, obviously, if you've ever been to Finland, whoops. But the conspiracy starts in 1917.
Okay.
Apparently, Russia and Japan started this because those two nations created Finland so that Japan could fish in the sea without any environmental complaints or repercussions on how much they were fishing. And I don't believe this, but the fish that are caught are shipped via the Siberian Railway from the eastern Russian coast to Japan under the disguise of quote-unquote Nokia products. Which is why Nokia is the largest Finnish company and why Japan is the largest importer of Nokia products despite very few people owning Nokia phones in that country.
Huh. I mean, I don't even really know what to say to that. It's not even that implausible that they built an island to fish on and then ship the fish.
Mm-hmm.
If only people weren't in Finland for a long time, I feel. Or am I just blatantly wrong on that?
And so for this, they say that the people of Finland, the Finnish people, exist technically, but this theory says that they're just confused and they're actually a conglomerate of small towns that are in a eastern part of Sweden or a western part of Russia or northern part of Estonia.
So they're not Finnish, they're just
Confused.
people that
they
went a
think
little
they're in
too far
Finland
in one
and they're
direction.
wrong. That they're actually in like Russia.
Well, I think that like they were in Finland, and then they actually went to Finland. It's okay. No, mass confusion is a thing.
It's true.
Mass confusion is a thing,
Yeah.
and like, are the stats like they're still selling Nokia products like crazy? Because I haven't seen a Nokia thing in forever.
Like, probably not now, but back in the 1920s, I guess.
Oh, for sure.
And then it's just kind of stayed true. However, the guy who the man who popularized this theory learned it from his parents.
Okay.
And apparently his parents were known to be like kooky conspirators and they believed a lot of weird stuff. And for some reason, when he was growing up, he believed all their theories and decided to tell people about them online. And apparently to this day, he still gets death threats from people in Finland who are like, screw you, we do exist. And he's like, I know now you're a real country. But there are some people who still follow this conspiracy and still believe that it doesn't exist and it's all a big cover-up.
I think all those people should save whatever money they have and just take a trip to Finland.
Go, wow, this is so nice.
Yeah. They might not enjoy the food or the culture, and that's okay. They just need to know that it's there.
But also, is fish that important that you have to make up a fake country to go fishing?
I mean, yes.
Oh.
It is. It's a food source. It's a lot of them.
It's true.
There are less of them now. I don't know why you would need to do it in the 1917.
1917, yeah.
Okay. I don't know, like, I cannot believe that the fishing laws were that strict then, that you would have to do that. But I feel like people would do a lot worse for a lot less than building an island to fish freely. For sure.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Why they had to cut through Russia? The train moves quick.
But also, what does Russia get from this?
Also fish.
Also fish and Nokia products.
Yeah, it's not landlocked, but it's a lot of land with not a lot of water.
I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, no one believes this for real. Well, no.
I think there's a couple of trolls, but
rational people do not.
even
think this is real.
even the guy himself. I read an article. He was like, "I am sorry. I no longer believe in this theory. Please forgive me." But now that it's out there, people on Reddit ran with it, and it has its own little community, very small community of people who perpetuate this.
One day it'll be as big as the flat Earth people. One day. I hope I get to just walk down the street and see a gathering of people that want to tell me with all of their heart and soul that Finland is not real. It does not exist at all, period. No Finland.
That's when you stop and say, clear the rest of my afternoon. Let's hear what you have to say.
Oh my goodness, for sure. Tell me all of this.
I will say I do not believe this one. I've never been to Finland, but I'm pretty sure it exists. I've been to Europe, and it's definitely over there. If you look at a map.
You know someone that's been to Finland for 6 months?
Who?
Kadra.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man. Has she heard of this theory?
No, but we have to tell her.
She's gonna hate it. Does she know that she went to Estonia and Sweden and Russia? Not Finland?
We'll have to ask. Jeez. Her whole life just flipped upside down right now.
Call her up right now.
No.
She'd probably hang up. Be like, what is this?
She's definitely at work.
Oh. What, doing normal things at a normal hour?
Yeah.
Typical night, whatever.
Just a regular Monday.
But Finland doesn't exist.
No, it does, and I don't believe this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, good call. We can pretty much capiche that one. Another one. You know dinosaurs.
I mean, not personally, but yeah, I do.
Dinosaurs didn't exist.
Fair enough. You know what? This is more like... I can get behind this more than the other one.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm not in favor of it.
Okay.
But we'll continue. It just seems more plausible to me.
So, I think my dad doesn't necessarily believe that dinosaurs didn't exist, but he doesn't believe in carbon dating. So that's what they do with fossils. They do like a chemical thing. I don't know anything about carbon dating, but that they figure out how old things are, like fossils and tree trunks, and they go, okay, this was from 300,000 years ago. My dad was like, but how do they know?
So carbon has a very specific half-life.
Okay.
And based off of, I think, degrade is probably the wrong word to use here. But you can tell how old something is based off of the state that the carbon is in.
Okay.
That is very from what I remember in high school when we went over carbon dating for a month and a half.
Huh. Wow. You hear that, Dad?
But it's not a crazy concept to look up. You should get your father to look up a YouTube video. I'm gonna look up a YouTube video later on.
This is how you carbon date things.
Yeah, because I remember watching something about a little side story, but they found a piece of what they thought might have been Jesus's blanket or something. And the people who found it wouldn't let them cut a piece off to carbon date it because they didn't want them to chop off pieces of the blanket. But that was good.
Interesting.
We're gonna stay on dinosaurs.
Yeah, things that don't exist. Dinosaurs.
Never existed.
Some people say that they believe that dinosaurs are like mythical creatures, like dragons, where it's like, maybe, but who knows? It might just be folklore. I'm gonna say I also don't agree with this one. But this one has a little bit more to go off of than the other ones we talked about. So there's some religious views in this one where people are like, God created things. Christian believes God created the world in 7 days. So where would the dinosaurs come from? You know, I'm not religious, so I don't believe in any of that stuff. But if God is real, I do think he created dinosaurs as well.
And if the sun was blue, I would believe it too.
I think God made the sun blue then, if we're gonna talk about that.
You know what I mean?
But a lot of people actually surprisingly believe in this. Quite a few of them are uneducated. But a lot of people say, this is the theory, this is the main theory, is that a couple centuries ago, paleontologists weren't getting a lot of funding. And so they decided to invent dinosaurs so that they could get more funding from the general public and to boost their popularity and
Huh. So, the religious one I get because you're religious. You believe in something, and then your belief coincides with certain things, and if certain things are outside of your belief, and they're proven by things that disprove your belief, or don't acknowledge or accept it, then you wouldn't want to do it anyway. But the thought that people who were poor, because there wasn't enough work, went out and dug holes and buried shit to then go back and dig it up later just to be like, hey, look at what we found. They're cow bones, but they're shaped weird. Right? It seems kind of foolish.
that's
Also,
what they say.
a crazy thing that you did there when you told me that most of these people are uneducated. A wild, not so sneak diss that I just have to call back to. No, there are just things that you look at and you'll know.
Well, because my thing is, they say, well, where's the proof? You mean the fossils?
Well, yeah, there's the fossils. There's like when things
The bones?
die and Earth is made, different layers of Earth is formed, and you can see it when they cut into the ground and they dig for bones or whatever it is they're looking for, artifacts. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that these things are real.
And that's why I'm like, hey, sure, not everybody had their 7-year-old autism special interest be dinosaurs, I guess. That's fine. But you should at least have a general knowledge of, yes, they are real, here's why. Yeah. You don't have to know every species. And I know that they also say, like, well, we don't know a whole lot because some people say, dinosaurs have feathers. Some say they don't. We're still learning.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about science. We will always be learning new things. Not that it didn't exist at all ever. And their proof of that is that so few people physically interact with the fossils. You can go look at them, but how do you know those are real?
True.
Go get a degree in paleontology, I guess. Like, I don't know.
Or, I don't know. Yeah, well, okay. Get a degree in paleontology if you really want to know for sure. Or go to a museum and talk to people that work there. But we do not know a lot about dinosaurs for sure. Did you know that recently I do not know the name of dinosaurs? And I'm not going to try to do it.
Stegosaurus.
The one with the real long neck.
Oh, yeah.
They don't walk with their neck up.
Oh?
They walk with their neck like straight out from their body, apparently. And scientists will quote unquote discovered that because like, how are you going to know exactly how something walked that long ago, millions of years ago?
Is it like the herbivore one?
Yeah, like
I don't like that. They seem scarier if they're
dinosaurs.
walking straight necked downwards.
Yeah. And they just would pick their neck up to reach for things.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That makes it worse.
And birds are also technically dinosaurs.
True.
So, listen in. Go look that up. You don't believe me. You shouldn't believe me. I'm an idiot too. But yeah, birds are dinosaurs. All birds.
I think turtles also technically fall under that. Turtles and alligators or something.
Alligators are not dinosaurs.
Crocodiles.
But they are one of the oldest without evolving creatures.
Oh.
Like they've been the same for millions of years.
Do you believe in evolution?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I do.
Cool. Just checking.
Sorry, it threw me off how quickly you asked me that question after I said the word evolving.
Just double checking.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, I do.
There's another one that I think they call a dinosaur. Is it whales or like sharks? There's something aquatic.
Sharks have also been around for a long time.
Because there used to be the megalodon.
Yes.
But maybe those aren't real either.
But yeah, I think, well, yeah, who knows? Really?
Yeah.
Dinosaurs might be real. Megalodons aren't real. What else isn't real? I'm not.
You're not real?
No, I'm not real.
Am I not real?
No. If I think that you're not real, then you're not real.
Oh, now we're getting philosophical though. If you bring up what is that? There is a like not a conspiracy, but like a certain mindset where it's like I'm the only thing in the world. But if I think I'm the only one who exists, and then everything else around me is just what I've made up in my head, that is a thing. I can't remember what specific thing in psychology that is, but that is a thing where it's like, I made you up.
Yeah. There's also, and this is, again, look it up for yourself. This is a story I remember from high school. My lovely English teacher, Miss Jane, was telling me this one time, because we were talking about conspiracy theories, and we were talking about the one where the world is a hologram. We're all in a hologram.
Right. The
And
Matrix.
she brought up, apparently they had done a study about magnetic fields and the interaction between people and items, because everything has its own magnetic field.
Okay.
And they put, I don't remember what it was. I think it was rocks, she said, but again, grain of salt. Is they put a rock on a table in a room. Nobody was in the room. They were testing the magnetic fields of the objects in the room, looking mostly at the rock because they had planned for someone to go and pick that rock up.
Okay.
So they do their testing. They let it sit there for 5 minutes. Whatever imaging machine they were using to get the magnetic field, they got it. And the person went into the room. When the person went into the room, the magnetic field shifted slightly, and then when the person was touching the object, there was a big change in it. So some people took some of that and ran with it and were saying that the item actually wasn't malleable. Like, you couldn't touch that until you got close enough to touch it. And they think the world is a hologram. Or just not real until you interact with it, and then it becomes real to you.
Like, sure.
Honestly, I find it very hard to argue with that one. Like, I don't think that's real, but there's like, could you ever disprove that?
Can I disprove it? No.
No, because it's not like you can touch the thing.
No. Look, if I die and figure if that is what happened, well, whoops. Yeah. Guess I was wrong. Oh well, my bad.
That would be cool if you were just guaranteed a little checkbook of questions that you could ask right as you die, and then have them answered, and then you die, and then you can't tell anybody, but at least you knew.
God. What if they were right though? What if, hey checklist, what tell me? Yeah, the Earth was flat. Oh.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing people have seen the Earth.
Nuh-uh. NASA's a lie. It's all fabrication.
Sure. No, you know what?
No, I'm kidding.
No. That is purely, every bit of information off that is, a human did it. And it's only a very select few humans that you can talk to, not personally, that have actually done it. Of all the things, that would be probably pretty easy to cover up.
I was going to do it as a runner-up, but I guess I can bring it up now. The moon landing didn't happen.
Not the runner-up.
Because I didn't do any research on it. But I know it's a very common thing to think about. I was going to bring it up at the end, but if we're talking about it now, might as well.
My one for this one, I get why it mattered way back before people really started going to space for free.
Yeah. The race with Russia. And...
Yeah, I get why that, but does it matter if someone really touched the moon?
I don't know.
I think listen.
I thought it happened, but I don't know if the video that they aired is real.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I also think somebody has stepped on the moon. Yeah. I think there's a moon rover. I think there are all the rovers that they said they put out there.
Yeah.
Is the video real?
It doesn't seem like it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
And that could be fake.
They tried.
Yeah, no. I don't know why they thought they needed a video. I mean, pictures would have been cool.
Yeah.
But
real
would a film camera have worked in space? I don't know.
I don't know.
And
I've never been.
What are you gonna bring back to prove that you were in space?
A rock.
And who's to say that's not an Earth rock? No one.
Nuh-uh.
No one was there before. It's not like they all. Was the moon like broken off piece of Earth? Is that real, or like the asteroid that impacted Earth or something?
We have nothing confirmed. Some say it's a comet or like an asteroid that got sucked into our gravitational pull, and then it ended up rounding out. It formed itself into the moon, or it was a collection of pieces, or it was like an asteroid that hit Earth and then, left a crater. Some say it's the Grand Canyon, and then ended up staying in our atmosphere and then becoming the moon. Some say it's an alien spaceship. Some say it's made of cheese.
Yeah, we're idiots. Yeah, we're dumb.
I think it was probably an asteroid. That's the theory I believe the most. And I'm not going to call it a conspiracy theory, just a regular theory, because science.
They probably know what the moon is.
Yeah, Bill Nye said it, so I believe him.
Not the science guy.
Bill Nye the science guy. I love that guy.
Yeah. So, do we think that the video from the moon landing is a real video shot on the moon in the 60s?
I think that the video is fake, but I do think that we went to space or to the moon.
Been to space, for sure, not up for debate. In space, for sure. But, so, someone for sure stepped on the moon.
Yeah.
But that video is probably bogus.
That's what I believe. Is that what you believe?
Yeah, I'm going to tentatively say that I think that as well.
Okay.
But I'm probably going to go watch that video again. I'm going to go find it and watch that. It can't be hard to find. All right, what's the next one?
So this one, I forced you to do some research on. The Green Children of Woolpit.
All right, well, first of all, you lied. You didn't force me to do research. You sent it to me, and I was like, I have no sweet clue what this is. I think I have to look that up because that could have been anything.
And you did?
I did look it up. I know. Do I just let you know? You know what? I said I looked it up. I'm going to go over it. There are two children that looked greenish, I'm going to say. I'm not going to say that they were fully green because there's no way. But they were two green kids, a boy and a girl, in medieval Europe. I think it was English-speaking Europe.
Yeah, like England somewhere.
Great. They were found. They did not speak the language. They were green, and they only ate beans. Green beans specifically.
And their clothes were different.
Oh,
like
just not European?
Not
at all?
Not what those villages recognized.
As the clothes? Fair enough. Okay, so, and the clothes are different. I think they were malnourished. I think that those green beans that they were eating constantly, or at least, for every meal, whatever that looked like in medieval Europe, probably had some lasting effects to their skin. Or maybe not lasting, but the continued uptake of the green made them have a green tinge.
Eat too many carrots?
Exactly that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they were little alien babies from, where did they say they were from?
So they weren't speaking English, but the villagers were teaching them English. And when the girl specifically, when she was able to speak English, she said they were from St. Martin's Land. And she said that everything there was green and that the sun never shines. And it's like twilight there all the time. And I believe the little boy died. He got sick and died.
And the girl never died?
No.
She's with us today still? Or
not today. But she learned English. She started eating normal foods. Apparently she got baptized and then got sent to work in someone's house. And then she got married off to a regular white man and had regular white babies.
Not the regular white guy. Just a random Richie.
But, she claims that they were herding their father's cattle, and then they heard loud noises like the sound of bells. And so then they followed the sound, and then somehow ended up near the wolf pits of Woolpit, hence the name, the Green Children of Woolpit. But I don't really know what this is about. There's a couple of different explanations for it. I don't think either of us think that they're aliens, but some say that they are because, back in the old days, the little green aliens coming down.
Well, it's not back in medieval days where they're thinking about little green aliens.
Like the 1930s.
Yeah, that was 1900s, even like 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever they introduced green aliens.
And then there was the gray aliens, and then the reptilians, and there we go. But some people think they're aliens because they're from St. Martin's Land, like Martians.
St. Martian's Land. So, the kids were in medieval times.
Yeah.
But this theory seems like it's newer. It can't have been thought of as this the whole time.
I can't argue with you there.
There's somewhere along the line there was a conspiracy for these kids, and then somewhere it changed to this.
Cool, because some people also believe they're from Inner Earth.
Hollow Earth?
My goodness. Yep. They're from Inner Earth, which is a Hollow Earth conspiracy.
Yeah, we're stacking them.
Yep. Because we talked about that very briefly earlier as a joke, and I was like, little does Phoenix know, I'm going to bring up Hollow Earth in about 20 minutes.
Fair enough.
I think neither of us believe in the Hollow Earth
Oh
theory.
my goodness, no.
But they're from there.
Yeah, those little green kids, just crawled up out of there from
it would explain why it's so
ravine.
dark there, and everything is green and lush.
No. Well, how would that be explained by the darkness of the lightless hollowness of the earth?
Lichens.
And they're gonna, produce energy for the other plants? Where do they get the energy to glow?
I don't know.
What's gonna exist down there?
Trees and... Or you could believe...
I guess there's warmth.
You could believe the conspiracy that Hollow Earth has its own miniature sun inside of the Earth.
True.
Which is, instead of being like the ball of magma that I'm pretty sure it is, instead it is just a small sun. That's why it's so lush and green. The more realistic thing is that this is a very embellished story. And that I believe, sure, maybe 2 kids got lost. Some people believe that they were Flemish immigrants.
Wait, what? Flemish?
Let me Google it.
Okay, please do. I need to know where Flemish is. Flem?
Flemish people or Flemings are a Germanic ethnic group native to Flanders, Belgium, who speak Flemish Dutch.
Okay.
So some people believe that they were there and that maybe their parents had been executed or slaughtered because something with King Henry II, he, shocker, was killing people, and he wanted to get rid of any settlers and that sort of thing. And so maybe the children fled and ended up wandering to Woolpit. They were disoriented. They didn't speak English. They spoke Flemish or Dutch or German, and they had different clothes from a different culture. And they, some people say that they were a little bit green due to something called chlorosis or green sickness as a result of dietary deficiency. Shocker. Or something called hypochromic anemia. And that just throughout the years, it turned into a little oral storytelling kind of thing. And that's the one I believe the most.
Yeah.
Instead of aliens.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I for sure believe that. Yep. I think that actually might have happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go as far to say that probably did happen.
That's the one?
Yeah.
That's the theory. That one's not even a conspiracy. It's just...
A bunch of times.
Huh?
That probably happened a bunch of times with less green children.
Yeah, just, oh my God, these kids, where did they come from? They don't speak our language? The devil.
Poor malnourished rugrats.
Yeah.
They must be evil. You're right.
But they only ate beans. They only ate green beans. So that's that one. And then I have one final one.
Okay.
That I don't know if you've ever heard of this one, but it's kind of interesting. We've briefly talked about it, I believe, in like drunken passing. I think Caitlin brought it up. There's less to it than I thought there'd be, which is disappointing. Have you heard of the man from Tauride?
No.
So this is a theory that there's a theory and then there's what really happened. And the conspiracy theory is that in July of 1954, a white man showed up in what is now known as the Tokyo International Airport. And that airport security grew suspicious of him because his passport showed that he was from a country called Tauride, with that being his nationality. I think if I'm mispronouncing it, then oops, but Tauride doesn't exist. If you look in the countries list, that's not one that exists in our universe. Some people think he was from a different multiverse and he somehow ended up here, and that's why he was confused and lost, and his passport's from a different country that we don't have here, or from a different dimension or something. And he stated that it had been a nation for over 1,000 years, and when pointing at a map, because they whipped out a map, they're like, you're lying, he pointed to Andorra. He was like, this is where it would be on the map. Yes, this is where I'm from. And so they didn't know what to do with this guy. They put him in a hotel. They locked him in a room and said, okay, we'll figure out what we're going to do with you. They had guards stationed outside of his room until they were able to investigate further. When they went into the room later on, he was gone. And that is all that they know about him. Have you heard about that?
I've never heard about that.
Really?
No, never once have I ever heard about that.
Before I explain, what do you think?
Before you explain what people think?
Before I explain what really happened.
Really happened? Cool. Well, my best logical guess is drugs. I think the person was clapped with a fake passport. Or something. But wowzers. What could have really happened? The police pulled someone aside. They had someone illiterate look at a passport. The police also couldn't read. And then they put him in a room and forgot to lock it, and they walked out.
Interesting.
What happened? Please
let
me know.
I will say I was greatly disappointed in this because that was the story I heard. And so when I figured out I wanted to do a podcast on things that didn't exist, I was like, oh my God, the man from the country that never existed. This is perfect. It is a lot less cool. That is just what the internet embellished about the version of this story. Cool. So what really happened was in 1954, there was a white man who was arrested in the Japan airport named, I believe, John Allen Zergis. He presented a fake passport from the state of Tauride.
Yeah.
And was obviously arrested because that's not a real passport. You can't travel with that. And he had been using that to travel throughout the Middle East before this. But he did get caught in Japan. He'd also been arrested in the past for cashing forged checks. And that is literally it.
So, minus the drugs, what I said.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, there was no drugs involved.
No,
but
it's pretty calculated, honestly. That was a really good scheme for a while. That's is it Catch Me If You Can? Is that the
That's
movie?
a good movie.
I think.
Oh yeah, that actually happened, right?
Oh, I have no idea if that actually
I
happened.
believe that was a real thing. The Catch Me If You Can movie was based off of a guy who did that.
Seems like this guy, honestly.
I mean, basically.
A little bit
And yeah.
less, movie.
Yeah. And I guess he was, once he got arrested for this, I think he was put in prison for like a year, and then he was deported from Japan to Hong Kong. He had a wife who was deported to South Korea. But a lot less fun. A lot less fun than the urban legend. The reality was he had a fake passport, got in trouble for it, which happens all the time.
And he actually got in trouble for it too. He didn't even get out of the room.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I don't really know where the disconnect went from this man has a fake passport to he disappeared and he's from a different... Yeah.
Wormhole using man of something, mystery.
Yeah, so I was really sad about that because I was like, I've heard about this multiple times over the years. I was like, that's so cool. No, it's misinformation. That's all. That's all that it is.
I feel like most of these are just
misinformation.
Yeah.
And uneducation.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if that's a word.
No willingness to see if there's another version. Or infatuation with the version that you currently have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like arguing with a rock. Like
sometimes.
You believe that Finland doesn't exist. No matter what I say, you're not going to listen. I'm not going to disprove you because you don't want to learn. You don't want to care.
Or like, everyone loves a good flat earth video.
Yeah.
Sometimes seeing those people this is the test we're going to do to see if the world is actually flat. This should happen if the world is flat. I don't know why it didn't happen.
Yep.
It must have been this or that. What if the world is round? No.
Yeah.
It can't be. But if the world was round, this is what would happen. And it
happens.
No, we made a mistake somewhere. Okay.
But yeah, I think, did we watch a video of that together?
Probably.
Like, a guy was like, this is going to prove that the earth is flat. And then it shows very clearly a curve to the earth. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, something's wrong here. But I'm pretty sure I'm still right. It's like, bro.
Yeah, no, dug in.
Like, you just proved yourself wrong. Like, what do you...
Proved yourself.
Whatever.
I don't believe my findings are real. You did the test.
You just discovered this.
You ran the numbers. What? You just discovered that the Earth was round.
NASA didn't fake this. Yeah.
That's crazy. You are the one. It wasn't round before, and you discovered it here and now for us.
Thank you.
History books.
Or, I love it when people are like, all around the world, people believe that the Earth is flat. You mean all around the world? Around? Mm-hmm. Round? Mm-hmm. Circle?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Sphere.
Propaganda.
I love celebrity flat earthers as well.
Are there?
Many.
Oh, no.
The first one that always comes to mind is B.O.B.
What?
And then I think Kyrie Irving is also a flat earther, or was a flat earther.
It's like finding out people are Scientologists. I'm like, oh, no.
Well, that's actually just... Why not? Why not be a Scientologist? If you have enough money to be religiously audited, go for it, right? If that's what you want to do, go right for it. Like, the people who get brought into Scientology without knowing what it is, maybe not. That's not the best thing. But for people who are just like, I have nothing better to do, I'm gonna Scientologize.
Tom Cruise.
Go for it.
I guess if you're rich enough.
Who else? It's Tom Cruise and...
John Travolta. Yeah.
Didn't he make the Scientology movie?
Probably.
Or a movie that's like loosely based off of the teachings of Scientology.
God, well, do you have anything else you want to talk about that doesn't exist?
That doesn't exist.
Or that there's a conspiracy that it doesn't?
Makes it not exist?
Yeah.
How do you feel about, it's not swamp monsters, but creatures of that variety?
Like Bigfoot? Or
the big ones. Like if you go down and you ask somebody that lives in Alabama what lives in the mountains or what lives in the bayou, like something like that. So
like the Loveland frog swamp monster. Like,
yeah, what do you think about those things?
I want to believe so badly. I love the thought of cryptids and monsters. I haven't found proof. Much like paranormal, like ghosts and stuff, I need to witness firsthand cold hard proof for me to be like, yes, Bigfoot is real. I need Bigfoot to come up and slap me in the face.
So those shows where people are sitting there with their ghost detecting goggles and their little wands,
I think they're fun.
and they're like, I'm cold.
I'll still watch it. I'll still indulge and be like, oh my god, did you see that? Dude,
That corner was warm.
yeah, or like, did you see the one? There was a clip of it on TikTok where the guy was like, I know this sounds crazy. I think something just went up my asshole.
No, I didn't.
And then it cut to a commercial.
No, I didn't. That's how most of those feel to me.
Or that one guy who was like, listen, I'm sober, but I am getting the feeling like I need to drink bourbon right now. Like, something is telling me I need to drink alcohol right now. I have an urge really badly that I've never had before. It's like, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you definitely don't believe in ghosts.
I want proof. I want really cold hard proof for myself. There are some things that I can't explain where I thought like I heard a mimic because I thought I heard my old roommate's voice going like knock knock like at my door, and so I was like, yeah, and she wasn't there, and that scared me. But that wasn't enough. I need more. I need to go ghost hunting and actually.
So you would do that? Like,
I would so go ghost hunting.
if someone was like, this house, thousands of people have died in this house.
Bring me.
You want to stay here overnight?
Yes.
Okay, that's...
Yeah. Do you believe in ghosts and or monsters? Bigfoot, cryptids?
I mean, not really. I definitely think there are animals that we might not have seen, especially in the ocean.
True.
Fewer on land, but I'm definitely not opposed to there being more undiscovered animals. I don't think they would.
The Amazon rainforest
that
probably
big.
has some interesting
Probably.
ones.
Especially again, it's like smaller ones for
Yeah.
sure. I can't imagine there's large animals that we still haven't found. Again, mostly on land. Giant squids, I think, were just recently verified.
Yeah.
So like I could definitely do the underwater one with large animals. So like if maybe not the Loch Ness monster was real, but a sea monster
That for sure was
like
a
that,
log and a man who needed glasses.
probably many times over. But like yeah, I think something like that could be real. Not on land
Yeah.
things. And I think every time there's ever been a swamp monster, it's been a Scooby-Doo dirty man in the swamp going to catch children.
Do you believe in ghosts? Would you go ghost hunting with me?
Not really. I could be convinced.
So we go to a haunted place and we ghost hunt.
I could be convinced to do that too.
Yes. Finally. Because nobody ever wants to do that with me. Anytime I brought it up, they're like, no. Any believers are like, absolutely not.
Yeah, so listen, you talk to most of the people who believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
That would make sense. I feel like.
So if we went and we got proof, that would be pretty
Yeah, but
cool
what's
because
proof?
we're both not. We see a ghost. We hear a ghost. One of us gets scratched or feels something go up our butt. Something writes in the ground.
Maybe I don't go ghost hunting.
No.
Maybe that's just not what we do.
No. It's
Yeah.
fine. We do it. We should do it.
Yeah, we should do that.
So you don't believe,
No.
but you're open.
You'll have a ghost hunting live stream podcast.
Yeah, I would do that
And set up some chairs. Make sure there's one extra, maybe two extra chairs for the ghost to join.
For the
in if
ghost,
they
yeah.
want to.
Like Insidious.
Sure.
I don't know.
Over my head.
You haven't seen Insidious?
Not that I remember.
Oh, it's so good. If you like scary movies.
I did.
Cool.
I've probably seen it. Again, not that I remember.
It's the
Name
one
very
with
familiar.
the like tiptoe through the tulips.
Yeah, Tiny Tim's little
Yeah.
Tim song.
And like the guy's sitting there and there's a demon behind them. I guess that could be like any
that's
scary
all,
movie.
yeah. You know, Insidious.
That's enough of our BS
You got
then.
no- Yeah, it's like last 10 minutes kind of turned into ghosts.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
People are gonna be like, what are we talking about?
Fuck, what happened?
I don't have anything else to add. I can outro us. Thank you for being here, Phoenix.
Oh, thank you for having me. I guess
Thanks
we're doing
for-
this again.
Yes, please. We'll go ghost hunting.
Definitely. We have to. We'll look up some sites or something.
Yeah.
Where you can go. Maybe there's like an Airbnb somewhere or something.
Yeah.
Maybe have a group ghost hunt experience.
I would like that.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks for having me. Honestly, I didn't know like half of these things. I thought I would have been more knowledgeable about some of the stuff, but
Now you know.
yeah, I do. That was good.
Now you know about
conversation.
things that don't actually exist, like Finland.
Yeah. Now I know all about the unnatural landform that is Finland
Yeah.
or Russia.
Yeah,
Or-
Russia and Sweden and Estonia.
Yeah.
And,
Whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, thank you for everyone else who's listening. And, follow us on Instagram, Creeps and Coffee. Follow us on X, Creeps and Coffee. Email us at creepsandcoffee@gmail.com or subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/creepsandcoffee. Maybe Phoenix will be on a Patreon episode too.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. I never know how to outro this. Okay, bye-bye.
See you.
Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and Jane.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us, follow us on Instagram and Twitter @Creeps and Coffee.